guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do another drive with me chit chat on gun violence. Actually, it's just something that has come up in a lot of situations in our communities and on TV and just everywhere, and it's just something that's weighing heavily on my heart. So I figured I would go ahead and express my thoughts and share it with you guys. I did look at the different videos that I've been making. I've been making the clean with me's, then I've kind of been doing like story time, and then also like tips and tricks of what I've learned on YouTube. And so far, you guys are really enjoying my little rants. So, and Lord knows I got plenty to rant about. So let's just hop into this video. So like I always say, I really try not to edit really anything out. I am driving, so bear with me. I'm trying to be the safest I can possibly be, so I probably won't be looking at the camera very much. But anyway, what sparked this conversation or this thought to do a video was actually the 13 Reasons Why series on Netflix. So I'm watching the last season, and it has a lot to do with guns. And there's like a scene, I don't want to like, spoiler alert, if you completely don't want to know anything about this season, I would turn the video off. But pretty much what happens, you know, is their school has to go on a lockdown, and it's like a very real lockdown situation. The kids think it's not a drill, and for a while there you don't think it's a drill either, but it ends up being a drill. And it just really got me thinking, like, I was not in high school that long ago, and regardless, I went to a private small school, but it doesn't matter. I never once ever, it never crossed my mind ever that gun violence was a real like thing that could happen to me or to my nieces or nephews or my children, what have you. And I mean, my cousin's husband, he was actually a survivor of Columbine, so I know that gun violence is real and it's scary. But I think in today's world, especially me having children now and nephews that are going to be going into high school or who are in high school, I mean, even young children, like think of Sandy Hook, all of the terrible things. And I just was thinking about it when they were going on and on about this drill. I can't, I'm trying to take myself back to when I was in high school or even in my early days of college. And for me personally, I don't know if I was just sheltered. I don't know, but I just never was afraid. And in this show, 13 Reasons, these children are so afraid, and I just can't, I'm at a loss of words. I just can't, I could feel the terror, and I try to put myself in this situation as if it was a real thing, and I literally, my brain does not calculate how scary that situation would be. And the rant part of this is I just can't believe that our youth, our children, our babies, our family, like our children, like they have to deal with this kind of fear and anxiety every single day that they go to school. And that's crazy. Like, I definitely am a person that believes you should not live in fear. And just, you know, for my personal beliefs, just trust in God that everything will be okay. And I still believe in that, but it's still like, I just can't imagine going to school and having that anxiety. And like, that's a whole, like, I have a whole nother topic, a whole nother rant that I want to discuss on like bullying. When I was in school, we obviously, we had Facebook and we had a couple of other social media platforms I wasn't super involved with, but that's another thing I cannot freaking imagine is like dealing with cyberbullying or sexual harassment or anything. Like 8th graders, like 7th graders, you know, these kids, the things that they're into just baffles me. Like, I didn't think about having sex or like kissing a boy, anything, until like I was 15, 16 maybe. I think that's right. I don't know, but definitely not sex. I was like, all I wanted to do was play with my friends after school, play basketball, go bowling, hang out, and just have a really good time. And it's just not that way anymore. Kids have to worry about sexual harassment, cyberbullying, perfect image. Like, the girls have to worry about what they look like, what they wear, how their hair is, all those pressures. And I just feel, I just have the heaviest heart right now for our children, having to deal with the scary things of like gun violence and then the peer pressure and just everything. It's such a hard time. Like, being a kid is so wonderful, but at the same time, in this day and age, it's such a scary, like, real thing to carry around a bunch of scary crap. And it just breaks my heart for our future and for our kiddos. And I just hope that, I love technology. I think technology has done us amazing, amazing things, but I also kind of hate it. I think that people need to be, I feel like Amazon Prime is teaching our children that we can get anything we want literally the next day whenever we want it. And social media has, and technology has taught our children to, I'm sorry, this rant is like multiple subjects obviously, but I feel like cell phones, internet, it's great. We have instant answers, instant access, but I definitely think that all children should definitely learn how to find a word in the dictionary, how to look up a Bible verse, how to pick up the phone and call somebody, write a letter, stamp and address it. Our youth and our children need to know these things. We have got to go back to the fundamentals, because the more our technology and everything is growing, the more like hate comes with it, in my opinion, if that makes sense to you guys. I just think that it's good to have, there's just not an equal balance. There's no balancing when it comes to like manual anything versus technology. And in my personal opinion, I think that all children should know how to do those basic things, that patience, just learning that when you order something that it takes time, or if you write somebody a letter, it takes time for a response. You know, whatever happened to like pen pals, like those were the best. They were so exciting. Like, our kids don't have anything to anticipate that their Amazon Prime like packages coming the next day. And no, I'm not hating on Amazon Prime because I love it. I'm sorry, I'm a mess and I'm driving to get my car serviced, but this video is so random, but it's just things that I wanted to vent about. So, I guess in summary, I think that our youth needs to go back to some of the fundamentals and basics, and we need to slow things down, and teach patience and kindness. And this cyberbullying, any bullying, gun violence, depression, like everything needs to be addressed for these kiddos. Not just high schoolers, but all children. Technology needs to be tuned down a little bit, and like basic fundamentals of life need to resurface, in my opinion. But I'm sure I'll have plenty more rant videos, so if you like these videos, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. I did film a rant on racism, my last video, so you should definitely check that out. And if you also like cleaning motivation, I have a ton of videos on my channel as well. But I will go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Bye.